tuning in. My name's Stuart, classical record collector and professional seller, and today I'm going to be doing another unboxing. I've had a record through from an eBay seller. I've also been out to a charity shop, so I've got some more records to show you that I bought. And first of all, this recording here is from a record I bought a few days ago. I did a video on some of these. This is one that was in poor condition, or at least it needed a thorough clean. And when I tried it a few days ago, it was poor, but I've given it a good clean up, and as you can hear, it sounds quite reasonable. Now, this is a digital recording. This one came out in 1979, so it's actually one of Decca's first, SXDL 7500. I wonder whether in fact that's even Decca's first digital recording, judging by that number. Possibly it may well be. Yeah, so actually I'm quite impressed with the sound quality. Really, for early digital, to me, you know, still sounds very, very good. Of course, it's improved over the years, but even in those days, it sounded good. I'm not one of these people that will only listen to analog. Yeah, okay, I admit I prefer analog recordings at their best to digital recordings at their best, but this one still sounds very good. Yeah, so that record is in good condition now. So. Okay, so let me just move on, just switch that off. Yeah, I'm going to be actually playing a piece of music at the start of all of my unboxing videos, and if I'm talking about charity shop records, I'm going to play 30 or 40 seconds of a recording every single time, because I think that with people like me, we're not just collectors, we're music lovers too, and we need to do more music, I think, in the videos, in the sort of vinyl community. I'd like to see other YouTubers playing some of the music, so I'm going to be introducing a record every single time, 30 or 40 seconds, and then I'll appear and start talking. So let's just go on. I'm going to do the charity shop. What did I get in the charity shop? Yesterday I went to this same charity shop and I bought some records. I bought 5 records and I was quite happy with them, but I mentioned some that I didn't take. So there were some Christa Berg records that I left behind yesterday, and there were some records from the Sky series. Now, I've seen these on eBay. Every time I go onto eBay and look at the vinyl classical records, there's Sky 1, Sky 2, and really I didn't know anything about it. Somebody said, well, John Williams is on there and it's kind of you know, sort of easy listening / progressive rock kind of thing, and I might find it interesting. Well, it's possible that I may well do. So I decided to go back today and look to see these records, because I remember there being several of them. So without further ado, I'll show you what I've got. Right, just to say about the Christa Berg records, yeah, I looked at them, there were 3, and I didn't buy them principally because the condition really wasn't quite good enough. Maybe £1 each. They were like sort of VG, you know, VG plus maybe condition, and I don't know, somehow I didn't really feel right buying them at £1 each. I think probably a lot of you guys would have done, but I'm not really a great fan of Christa Berg, so it didn't really make any sense to buy the records. I thought I would leave them for somebody else to buy. But anyway, as for the Sky records, okay, well, whose ever collection this was, they were obviously a big fan of Sky records. Let's just go through them. So this is the first one, Sky 1, yeah, well, just Sky, and it's got on it John Williams, Herbie Flowers, Kevin Peake, Tristan Fry and Francis Monkman. The only one of those I've heard of is John Williams, the guitarist, so it doesn't matter. I checked the condition of this one, it's okay, it's in pretty good condition, and so I'm happy with that. Okay, so that's Sky 1. Now I'm going to go straight to this record. I should have really started with this one because this is the first one I looked at, Sky 4, and I wasn't overly happy with the condition. The condition of this record was a little bit too kind of, it's got some question marks over it, and I wasn't actually, I thought, oh, the rest are going to be like that. I mean, it's not actually too bad, but I mean, at the very least, that's going to need a really good clean up, yeah? So I thought, oh, the rest are going to be like that, but no, in fact, all the others were in like VG plus stroke EX condition. The Sky 4 for some reason was the worst of them. So if it was on Sky 4 I wouldn't have taken any of them, but I decided to look at the others. Okay, so there we've got Sky 3, which is a gatefold, 1 LP, and again, I mean the condition I'm really happy with. Yeah, it's in good condition there. I don't know any of this music. Maybe it's the case that when I start listening to some of it, maybe I'll recognise some of it. Okay, so that's Sky 3. We've also got Sky 2. Yeah, it's amazing. I don't know how many are in the series, but it's a gatefold, it's in good condition. Now there were actually 2 copies of Sky 2 there, and I took the one that was in the better condition. So yeah, there we are. I mean, all the inner sleeves and everything are there, with descriptions of the music and all that kind of stuff. So that's Sky 2, Sky 5. There's Sky 5, another gatefold. So there's Sky 5, and how many records are in there? That's a 2 record set, and I guess I'm going to have to listen to some of this. Yeah, so Sky 5, they're both in really good condition. Yeah, so that's it. I've got now then Sky 1 all the way through to Sky 5. How many were in the series? I don't know, maybe I've got the whole lot, but I thought that it's probably quite rare to see so many Sky records in one place at one time, and because they're in good condition, except that Sky 4, which I think I can clean up really to improve that. Okay, so I was happy with those, and I didn't buy anything else except this. Who is it? It's Helen Reddy. I've never heard of her. It's a 1972 record, but I don't know, I just thought I would take a chance on that. I looked her up on eBay, and these records seem to sell for about £10. So I thought, well, I think for that amount of money, I really can't go wrong. And who knows, I mean, I might actually like it. So there we are, there's the record. Capitol is the label. Okay, so that's good. Now then, let me just get out. So what I've got, let me just get some scissors. We've got some unboxing to do. So here we are. I've got a record through from eBay. Let's have a look and see what it is. I've been buying quite a bit on eBay. I'm also negotiating with somebody because there's a seller that's got some really interesting records. And I don't mean like SXLs and SAXs, because to be honest with you, I don't really find I've seen them so many times, I actually find them less interesting than other records. Like for example, this seller has got Ligeti string quartets, 2 quartets on a record on a label that I've never heard of. Looks like a European label, and that's the sort of thing that really interests me, something that's really quite unusual. Because I mean, I've seen all the SXLs, I've seen all the SAXs, and I'm not really that interested in them. Having said that, I did buy a record today on eBay that is quite a big, it used to be quite a big one, Nights in Vienna with Kemp. That used to be actually quite a valuable record. I think it's actually not worth as much as it used to be, and I've got that coming in, and I think I got it for quite a good price. So hopefully I'll be unboxing that shortly. Okay, so what have I got? This. It's well packed. I've got yet another box. The great thing is, because I buy so many records, for the records that I sell, I don't really have to buy packaging. It's fabulous, isn't it? It's like a win-win. Okay, this is well packed anyway. So I bought this. I like Argo as a label. Of course, it's a Decca sub-label. I know that. It's been sent, obviously, like this. And there we are. There's the Argo label. You know that the early Argo label, the early logo, is actually the oval logo, not rectangle. So at a certain point, the oval logo disappeared to be replaced by a rectangular logo. I'm not too sure what year that is, but I think probably from about 1968 onwards, all the logos were the rectangle. That's just a rough guess. Anyway, let's have a look at the condition. Right, I've got some spindle marks here, which, it's not that unusual. The record holding up to the light and everything, which is a good way to see if there are any sort of hairline scratches. Yep, looks pretty much perfect. So even though there are those spindle marks, there's no spindle marks on this side. string quintet in D major K593. I'm looking forward to listening to that. On the other side we've got string quintet in C minor K406. Now that is not, that actually string quintet in C minor K406 is a transcription of Mozart's Wind Serenade in C minor, which is a great work by itself, but obviously Mozart transcribed it for quintet and it sounds very nice as a quintet, but I'm probably more interested in K593, which is one of the great Mozart string quintets. It's the Aeolian string quintet, and it says here 1977, so yeah, ZK12. It actually also says here ZRG 4561. I wonder why it says that. Yeah, this is a bit of detective work. ZK12. I wonder whether the original was actually ZRG 4561. I'm not sure. Maybe that's the case and this is a reissue. I don't really mind because I think that I'll be keeping this one. I won't be selling it because, you know, I'm a bit of a Mozart fanatic and these are really beautiful works. So yeah, I'll be keeping this. I'll give this a spin just to see how it just to find out how it sounds. In fact, I'm going to do that now. So let's just take off the. This is the Decca that you listened to, the digital recording. Let's just put that down there, and let's have a quick listen to to K593. Just very briefly, hoping that it sounds. It was graded as excellent by the seller. So let's have a quick listen. Here we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Nice quiet surface. Just a slight crackle when the stylus came down onto the vinyl, but after that, once the music started, can hardly hear anything at all. So yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's about it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll be back shortly with another video. Hit the subscribe button if you want to get my videos in your feed, on your YouTube feed. It's best to subscribe, and obviously any likes would be appreciated. Bye for now.